Hello, everybody, and welcome to John Talks Indian Cinema. I am John, your Indian Cinemaniac, back with another 10ish minute review. Okay, I think this one was, I didn't write it down, but I think it was recommended by Niche. You guys, he's been a loyal fan for a long time, and I saw the trailer for this, and I like the lead actor, so I said, I'm going to watch this. So it's 2015's Phantom. It's directed by Kabir Khan, who directed E.K. the Tiger and 83. It stars Saif Ali Khan, who I've seen in a lot of stuff, Kal Ho Naa Ho, Dil Chahta Hai, Sacred Games, amongst others. Katrina Kaif, and you know how I feel about Katrina Kaif. She's like Kareena Kapoor. Acting, gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas, Doom 3, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, amongst others. I've seen her in a bunch of stuff. Sabayash Chachi Chakrabart and Rarish Telang, who I've seen in Mirzapur. This was based on the novel Mumbai Avengers by S. Hussein Zaidi. Now, this was based on a true event, an event I was not aware of. A lot of stuff. Anytime I watch these films and it's based on anything historical, I I I never know anything about this, and it's like your 9/11 basically. So I'm not happy that I didn't know about this, but it's based on what happened on November 26th, 2008, when 10 terrorists, Lashkar, no, Lashkar-e-Taiba from Pakistan, 10 of them, for 4 days, were on a killing spree, bombs, shootings, and including and coordinated attacks over 4 days, and including the Taj Mahal Palace and Tower Hotel, which there were 6 explosions. Just a horrific event where 160 people were killed and 190 were wounded. So this film is really about what India would like to do, not what they actually did. And this also came out the same year that Baby came out with Akshay Kumar. And these movies were both banned in Pakistan. And you can understand why. It does not paint them in a very good light, nor, by the way, as far as this event goes, should they, because it was horrific. Um, so the story is about India's response to this attack. They want retribution. They want to go after the people who organized this, coordinated it. So they decide India does not want to do this. The government does not want to do this because they're trying to find peace with Pakistan. So one guy takes it upon himself, and this is, I don't know who the young guy was. He's an analyst or something. And he says, well, what if we went in with one guy and we assassinated the people that really organized this event? And they say, who's that going to be? Hence the name Phantom. So they find Saif Ali Khan up in the mountains, cold, snow, by himself. Everyone, there's no social media, there's no record of him. So he's the perfect guy and he's a great soldier. So after going back and forth, that's, by the way, predictable. He decides he's going to do it. But it opens up, that's a flashback. The movie opens up with him in this really cool car chase in Chicago. Very cool. No explanation of it, just this car chase. And then he confronts a guy on this bridge. He knocks the guy over the bridge, which is a pretty cool shot. The guy's going backwards, goes in the ocean. He gets arrested and ends up in a Chicago prison. Now we flash back to the story, and it's his journey in assassinating the people that were responsible for the attack on November 26th. And through the course of it, he hooks up with Katrina Kaif, who is also an agent, but not taking the same approach that he is. So it's the series of assassinations. How's he going to do it and not make it look like an assassination so they can't connect it back to India? That is the basic story. And at the end of the film, he ends up in Pakistan and he's caught, as at least they know who he is through circumstances. They get a picture of him and they know who he is now. Now the last third of the movie is how's he going to get out of Pakistan, him and Katrina Kaif. And that is, that's pretty good the way they do it. It was also a little surprising at the end, which I'll talk about after I give my rating. So as far as the story goes, and I read the reviews on this film, and there were two types of reviews. People really liked it. They liked the action. They like the purpose of the story, revenge, plain and simple. And I get that after 9/11, I was like, let's go all in. And then there were the others who it was a propaganda film. And I could see if you're on the other side of this, you could look at it as a propaganda film because it was very pro-India and very anti-Pakistan. But in this particular situation, I understand why. Okay? I do, because that was a horrific, horrific thing that happened. But there was no like in betweens. Now, I, as a non-Indian, non-Pakistani, non-Middle Eastern, I look at this, just so you guys know, I don't look at it through the political lens. I look at it through the film going experience. So because of that, I'm going to give the story a 4 because I was invested in the story. I liked his character. I didn't know where it was going to go. I really didn't know where it was going to go at the end. That was surprising. And I love when I'm surprised. So I'm going to give it a 4. As far as the performances go, I think they were okay. I mean, I like Saif Ali Khan. I really loved him in Sacred Games. I think he's a pretty good actor, and I think as he got older, um, I think he's actually a better actor. But in this, he's a one man assassin. And so for that, I thought he did a good job. Katrina Kaif was okay. I don't think she's a great actress, but she's gorgeous. There was a little connection there between the two. They didn't overplay the love story, so there was a little bit of that. Um, the one guy I thought was really weak was the young guy whose plan this was, because he does this thing at the end where um, Katrina Kaif and Saif Ali Khan's character are in the middle of the ocean with a tube and the Navy is looking for them, but they can't cross the Pakistani or international waters. And he makes this impassioned speech to get them to wait. I didn't buy it. I didn't think he was very good, to be honest with you. But if you look at the movie, kind of hangs on Saif Ali Khan and some of the supporting characters. They were pretty good. So I'm going to give the performances a 3. Not great. Great action, though. I thought the action in this was really, really well done. The fight scenes, what was supposed to be Pakistan, all that was like chaotic. The chase scenes going through small alleys, so I liked it. There were songs in this film, not a lot. The first song is he's thinking about joining the army again. And I guess he's got a strained relationship with his father because he calls his father and the father ends up hanging up on him. That was all right. The second song, there's an older nurse who is going to help them because they turned her son into a suicide bomber. The third song was at a wedding. And it's funny because they cut back and forth from the wedding to the ticking clock of Pakistan identifying Daniel, who was Saif's character, through this photo. They're trying to find a photo of him. So they kept cutting back and forth. And that played later on too. So the music was, again, the music was okay. I thought the incidental music was really good. It fit. I've been saying that a lot lately, but it's true. It fit the action. So I give the music a 3. So my verdict overall, and I get the passion on both sides of this. But as far as an action movie, based on a real event, I'm actually going to give the movie a 4 because I liked it a lot. It really kept my interest. It's very fast paced. They do keep you guessing. Now, I will tell you, in if you have, when did this come out? Okay, so I'm not spoiling anything. A couple things happen. Like all the collateral people die in this film around him. The people that helped him, the nurse, his contact in Pakistan, his contact son. Now I don't know if he died, but they tortured him to find out where the guy was. And finally, Saif Ali Khan dies. And in a lot of these Indian action films, that usually doesn't happen. And it was like Titanic because she lets go of him and he sinks down to the bottom. She's trying to catch him, but there's blood coming up. That was surprising to me. In fact, the last scene, because throughout the movie, they talk about having tea at the Taj, not the real Taj Mahal, but the Taj Mahal Hotel where the bombing took place. And the last scene is she goes back there. And this guy comes up to her, would you like tea? And she goes, yeah, I'll have a cup of that. But I don't have any money. He goes, no, on this day, you don't have to pay. And she goes, well, can I have 2? And he goes, yeah. So she has 2 cups of tea for his character and hers. And that's how the movie ended. So I liked it. Again, based on, 333, but I'm going to give the movie a 4. I enjoyed it. Now, remember, I'm looking at it from a action film, and it kept my attention. I was invested in the characters. I liked Saif Ali Khan in this. I liked the cleverness of the assassinations. Now, the one thing they did that annoyed me throughout the film was there was always a reason why it probably wouldn't work. And they kept going back to it, and then it would end up getting resolved. They did that a lot. And it's a false thing to create tension. It's okay if you do it once, but when you do it every time, it's a little overkill. And I thought that happened in this film. But again, overall, I'm going to give it a 4 because I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the performance of Saif Ali Khan. Good flick. And if you're from India, I can absolutely get why you would be behind this movie. Because again, you want retribution. In fact, there was a line in it, India wants justice. That was on the final kill. He said that to the guy at the end. India wants justice. So I really liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I would appreciate any thoughtful comments on this because I know this is an emotional issue. Should be, just like it was for us with 9/11. So, all right, that's it. So listen, once again, we're trying to build the subscribers up. It's happening slowly but surely, but it is happening. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, hit the like button, and more importantly, gang, share it. We got to get new subscribers on this. I've got a loyal following. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. But the only way this stuff's going to get out is we got to get more subscribers and more likes too. Because here's the other thing. I've got 53 right now. Maybe it's in the mid 50s, but I get like 7 likes. So the 50 people who are subscribing aren't liking it. I don't know what that means. Do you not like what I'm doing? Or are you too, are you too busy to click that? I don't know. I hope you're not that busy. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and we'll talk to you soon with another 10ish minute review off my recommended list by you guys on John Talk.
हर दिल की अपनी ही ताल है, अपना ही एक राग है। हर दिल की अपनी धड़कने, अपनी ही एक आग है। जज्बात पिघले पिघले है तो क्यों ना हो।